In the previous session, we were discussing about electrostatic potential due to an electric dipole, right? We had derived the expression as V is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught P into cos theta divided by R square, right? And also we had discussed about what will be the net potential if there are system of charges, right? So the net potential will be equal to the individual sum of the individual potentials, right? So these things we had discussed in the last session. Now in today's session, let us discuss regarding equipotential surfaces. Equipotential surfaces. For your exam point of view, they may ask this concept for 3 marks. They may ask you to mention the properties of equipotential surfaces, right? So what are these equipotential surfaces? Equipotential surface andre it is the surface where the value of the potential remains constant. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು surface ಮೇಲೆ potential value constant ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, same ಇದ್ರೆ, if it remains the same, then such kind of surface we call it as equipotential surface, right? Say for example, there is a point charge. If I consider a point charge plus q, okay, let us consider at a distance r, at point A, what will be the electric potential? We know it is given by V is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R, right? So this will be the potential at point A at a distance R. Now suppose if I consider one more point, say suppose this is point B, which is at the same distance R from this point charge Q, right? And what about the potential at this point B? That will also be equal to the same potential V is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R. Why? Because it is at the same distance R from the point charge, right? Similarly, if I consider one more point which is at the same distance R from the point charge, see here also we can observe the same potential which is given by V is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R, right? If I just join these points, what I'll get? I'll get a circle, right? Which means a circular surface I'll get with respect to this point charge. Andre ಈ potential ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ with respect to this R. If R is remaining constant, then B will also remain constant. R ಒಂದು circle ಗೆ constant ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ. So R ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ constant ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆಯೋ, if you consider any point on this circle, the potential will remain same. Okay? Such surface we call it as equipotential surface. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು surface ನ ನಾವು equipotential surface ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. Now since I have drawn this point charge on the board, we got a circular equipotential surface, right? Now just imagine the same point charge is in 3 dimensions. 3 dimensions means suppose consider this is the point charge, right? If I consider a surface surrounding to it, that will be a spherical surface, right? On the constant radius na consider ಮಾಡಿ equidistance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ spherical surface form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, right? So on that spherical surface the potential will remain same, okay? For a point charge, for an isolated point charge, ಒಂದು isolated point charge ಗೆ equipotential surface ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? It will always be a concentric spherical surface. It will be concentric spherical surface. Now, suppose if I go on considering spherical surfaces of different distances, different radii ಗೆ ನಾನು spherical surfaces ನ concentric spherical surface ನ consider ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, all these spherical surfaces can be considered as equipotential surfaces, right? Say for example, the potential for this inner spherical surface is V1 and the potential at this equipotential surface, second one is V2 and the potential at the third spherical surface is V3, then obviously this V1 will not be equal to V2 and this will not be equal to V3. This is very important point you should remember, that is potential at the same surface will remain constant. When the equipotential surface ಮೇಲೆ potential same ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but ಅದೇ distance different ಆಗಿದೆ, surface different ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ potential with respect to the different equipotential surface, the potential will go on differing. Therefore, V1 will not be equal to V2, which is not equal to V3. Suppose if I consider one more property of this equipotential surface. Suppose if I consider there is a positive point charge. Okay, what will be the electric field line with respect to this positive point charge? It will be always acting in radially outward direction. Suppose instead of positive point charge, if I consider a negative point charge, then electric field lines will be acting in radially inward direction. Right? So these are the electric field lines. Now, suppose if I consider an equipotential surface surrounding to this positive point charge, right? Then what about the electric field with respect to that equipotential surface? Electric field line will always be normal to that equipotential surface. Electric field ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ equipotential surface ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ it will be always normal in the direction, ಅಂದ್ರೆ perpendicular direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ electric field lines ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This is one more property of equipotential surface, that is electric field is always normal to the normal, or you can say it is always perpendicular to the equipotential surface. Right? This is one more important property of equipotential surfaces. Now suppose for example in this equipotential surface, okay, I am going to move a charge from say point R to point P. Equipotential surface ಮೇಲೆ point R ಇಂದ point P ಗೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು charge ನ move ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Right? What happens when I move this charge from R to P? Work will be done? No. Work will not be done. Why? Because the potential is same, right? So the potential at point R will be equal to potential at point P because it's a equipotential surface. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The difference in potential, that is VR minus VP, will be equal to 0. Potential difference 0 ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the work done in bringing the charge from point R to point P will be equal to 0, which means ಯಾವುದೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನ ನಾವು equipotential surface ಮೇಲೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ there will be no work done in moving it. That is also one more important property relating to this equipotential surface. Just in case if you say that electric field is not normal and it is making certain angle to the equipotential surface, then what happens? A non-zero component of that electric field will be lying along the equipotential surface, right? Then for bringing a charge from one point to another on the equipotential surface, it has to do some work, right, to go against that component of electric field, right, which will contradict with the property of this equipotential surface. Equipotential surface property ಗೆ ಅದು contradict ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, which means to say that electric field must be normal to the equipotential surface. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, that will be always normal to the equipotential surface. So one more property relating to this equipotential surface is the equipotential surfaces gives a alternative visual picture for the electric field lines, right? So what is that alternative picture? Say for example, if you are considering uniform electric field, right? uniform electric field along x-axis, okay, just like what I have shown in this figure, then the equipotential surface will be in the YZ plane, that is normal to the x-axis. X-axis ಗೆ perpendicular ಆಗಿ these surfaces, the plane surfaces, what I have drawn here, rectangular plane surfaces. So those surfaces will be the equipotential surfaces with respect to the uniform electric field. If we consider electric dipole means two equal and opposite magnitude charges separated by a small distance. Then the equipotential surfaces will be set in such a way that it is neither completely spherical or neither it is completely oval in shape. Okay, somewhat in this manner you can observe the equipotential surface. If you consider the charges of same polarity, either positive charge or negative charge, in that case the nature of equipotential surfaces will be in this manner, what I have drawn in this diagram. Okay, so this is all about equipotential surfaces. Now let us see the relation between electric field and the electrostatic potential. Question, it might be asked for 3 marks. 3 marks ige idu question keltare. So relation between field and potential. To derive the expression, let us consider two surfaces, okay, two equipotential surfaces. I am just considering these two equipotential surfaces. Let us consider two equipotential surfaces. This is equipotential surface A and this is equipotential surface B, which are at a small distance, okay, which are kept at a small distance. Now let us assume the potential of this surface A is V, and whereas the potential of equipotential surface B is V plus delta V, where this delta V is what? It is the change in potential in the electric field directionally, change in potential. Electric field. Okay. Now let us assume that at a point P, okay, on the surface B. So let us imagine on the surface B at point P, which is at a perpendicular distance delta L from surface A. Surface A in the ಒಂದು delta L distance ಅಲ್ಲಿ point P ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು unit positive charge ಇದೆ ಅಂತ assume ಮಾಡೋಣ. So now what I am going to do is I am going to displace that point charge, unit positive charge from point P to the surface A, which means I will be doing the work against to this electric field. ಈ electric field ಗೆ against ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಒಂದು unit positive charge ನ point P ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, it is on the surface B. So if the unit positive charge has to be moved from point P to a point on the surface A, right, then what has to be done? What will be that work done? Work done in moving the unit positive charge along the perpendicular distance delta L from point P on the surface, on equipotential surface B to the surface A. Okay, what will be the work done? Work done will be equal to W will be equal to the magnitude of electric field into delta L, because that work has to be done against the electric field, right? Now this work done will be equal to the potential difference between these two surfaces. ಈ ಎರಡು ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ potential difference between the surface A and B is nothing but VA minus VB, right? VA minus VB andre it is nothing but potential difference is V. Potential on the surface A is V minus potential on the surface B is V plus delta V. Right? Now this potential difference is actually equal to the work done. Work done namage ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, that is magnitude of electric field into delta L. So work done is equals to the potential difference between the two equipotential surfaces. Right? Further we can write this as magnitude of vector E into delta L is equals to plus V and minus V will get cancelled. So minus into plus remains minus delta V, or you can write it as magnitude of the electric field is equals to minus delta V divided by delta L. Right? So if you observe this expression, this negative sign indicates what? It indicates the electric field direction. Electric field direction is in decreasing potential direction. Decreasing potential direction alli ee negative sign indicate ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. But what about this delta V? Change in potential ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Since delta V should be, delta V is negative. Delta V negative ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Here why delta V will be negative? Say just imagine if I am bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to this point P on this surface B. So that work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to the surface B. So that work done will be lesser compared to the work done in bringing a charge from infinity to a point on the surface A. Right? So this will be lesser than work done in bringing a charge from infinity to the surface A, which means to say that the potential on the surface B will be slightly lesser than the potential on surface A. ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ B ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ potential, ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ potential compared to the potential on surface A will be slightly lesser. Then it's understood that this change in potential is negative. Right? Therefore, here also delta V we must take it as negative. If we rewrite this, then it becomes magnitude of E. Right? In place of delta V, we have to take it as minus. Minus into minus becomes plus. Therefore, minus into magnitude of negative delta V divided by delta L. This is equivalent to magnitude of E, which is equals to magnitude of delta V divided by delta L. Okay, so that is the expression for electric field, relation between electric field and potential, right? So how do we define it? The magnitude of electric field will be equal to the magnitude of a change in potential per unit displacement normal to the equipotential surface, right? Or in other words, you can call it as electric field is equals to the negative potential gradient. ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋನ ನಾವು delta V by delta L ನ ನಾವು potential gradient ಅಂತಾನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Potential gradient. Fine. Based on this equation, we can take the units of electric field as volt per meter. Volt per meter ಅಂತಾನು units ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು electric field ನ express ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So that is the relation between electric field and potential.
Let us just consider the small animation to understand what we have understood in this complete session, okay, relating to electric potential, electric field and also equipotential surfaces. Let us just consider a positive charge, okay. As you can see in the diagram, right, so this is the potential of the positive charge, okay, whereas these arrow marks indicate the electric field direction and magnitude of the electric field, right? So these arrows are indicating the electric field. As you can see, the intensity of the arrow marks which is close to the charge is more compared to the distance arrow marks, right? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ field intensity ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, right? And for a point positive charge, the electric field lines will always act in radially outward direction. In place of positive charge, if you consider a negative charge, you know, electric field lines will be acting in radially inward direction. Okay, so just to understand what will be the equipotential surface or what will be the potential at different points, right? So let us consider a simple case of a single positive charge. Okay, so ಒಂದು single positive charge ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಸುತ್ತ electric field ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it will be in radially outward direction. So here if I consider the potential at different points, right? Say suppose at this point, if I consider an equipotential surface which is at a small distance, right? So the potential at this point is 11.7, right? So as you can see, I can construct a circular equipotential surface to a charge, point charge. ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ ಸೇಮ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 11, ರೈಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಅಂತ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನಾವು 2 ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಅವಾಗ ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಯಾವ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನ ನೀವು 3 ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಅ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ one concept what we had discussed relating to equipotential surface, right? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಏನು ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇಂದು? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ನ ನೀವು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, as you can see, the potential will go on decreasing along with the direction of electric field, right? That is the relation between electric field and electric potential, right? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಮತ್ತೆ ದೂರ ಆದಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನೋಡಿ 24.2 ಇದೆ, farthest value ನೋಡಿ it is around 4 volts, right? And one more thing what you have to observe is all the potentials are positive potentials. Why they are positive potentials? Because it is due to a positive source charge. Field ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದೆ? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ a dipole, if you consider, dipole ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? The charges which are of same magnitude but opposite polarity, ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, which are held at a small distance. This is called an electric dipole. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ ಯಾವ ನೇಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವೇ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ equipotential surfaces, as I had said you earlier, it will neither be a complete circle and nor it will be a complete oval in shape. It will be somewhat in this way. Okay, positive charge ನೋಡಿ positive potentials ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and it is not completely circular and neither it is oval. Similarly, negative charge ಗೆ negative potential ಇದೆ, and here also the same thing, right? So this is in case of electric dipole. Instead of an electric dipole, if I consider charges of same polarity, ಅಂದ್ರೆ positive charge ಅಥವಾ negative charge, ಆ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ as you can see, this will be the nature of equipotential surface. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ತಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು, ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ ಹತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ನಿಯರರ್ ಟು ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈಸ್ more, right? So work done in bringing unit positive charge from infinity to a farthest point is lesser compared to the nearest point to the charge, right? So this is about the different configuration of the charges and also the nature of equipotential surface. If you consider the uniform electric field ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you can see you will get a equipotential surface which will be in planar direction, right? X plane ಅಲ್ಲಿ if in case x direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ electric field lines ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so the equipotential surface will be lying in YZ plane. Okay, that will be the nature of equipotential surface in case of uniform electric field. So this is about the different charge configuration and equipotential surface respectively. Fine. I hope you have understood the concept clearly. Now it is clear with you what is electric field, electric potential, relation between them, and also what are equipotential